A Nigerian police, if you call a Nigerian police on call and tell the Nigerian police that there is these robbers that are robbing somewhere, do you know what the Nigerian police will answer you? Are they robbing with gun, or they are robbing with knife or whatever? If you say they are with gun, a Nigerian police will ask you, what kind of gun are they holding? Is that not foolishness? How will you know a gun that an armed robber is holding to come and rob you people? A Nigerian police will tell you, now that you have called us, before we will attend to this case, you will pay for all the bullets that we are going to shoot if we are going to shoot at them back. But if you call a South African police, say, they are robbing here, piam, within a twinkle of an eye, the South African police is already there attending to the case. Before you know it, helicopter everywhere. Not only helicopter, siren everywhere. Before you know it, the armed robbers are surrounded and the rest. I'm sorry guys, but the reason why I'm still continuing with this kind of content is because I have not made my points completely. I cannot make all my points completely in one video, proving that South Africans are better than Nigeria. South African country is better than Nigeria. Now, today I'm going to talk about our Nigerian police and South African police. Now, let's compare it to show that there is a far difference between these two people. A Nigerian police, if you call a Nigerian police on call and tell the Nigerian police that there is these robbers that are robbing somewhere, do you know what the Nigerian police will answer you? Instead of the Nigerian police to come, instead of them to come to attend to that case immediately, the Nigerian police will start asking you silly questions on phone. The Nigerian police will ask you, where are they robbing? If you say the name of the place, the Nigerian police will ask you, are they robbing with gun, or they are robbing with knife or whatever? If you say they are with gun, the Nigerian police will ask you, what kind of gun are they holding? Is that not foolishness? How will you know a gun that an armed robber is holding to come and rob you people? The same Nigerian police will ask you, if the robbers, if they are shooting, where they are robbing, if they are shooting. Imagine the foolish questions the Nigerian police will ask you before they will come to attend to a robbery case. If you say yes, that they are shooting, do you know the funniest part of it? A Nigerian police will tell you, now that you have called us, before we will attend to this case, you will pay for all the bullets that we are going to shoot if we are going to shoot at them back. It's just a simple truth. If anybody doubts me, I will go and get a video. I will get a video and play it for you people. If you doubt me, if you doubt me and say something in the comment section, or I will bring a video that it happened and play it for you guys. But if you call a South African police, say, they are robbing here, piam, within a twinkle of an eye, the South African police is already there attending to the case. Before you know it, helicopter everywhere. Not only helicopter, siren everywhere. Before you know it, the armed robbers are surrounded and the rest. Since I have been in South Africa here, every street you enter, you will see South African cops, you will see their police, they are patrolling everywhere. In Nigeria, patrol. There is nothing like patrolling in Nigeria. The only thing the Nigerian cops do is they stand on the road to stop cars that are moving freely on their own, collecting 50 naira from them. You can never come to South Africa and see where a cop is stopping cars just to collect money. Lie. You will see that in Nigeria, when cops are on the checking point, know that they are not there to check for armed robbers, or they are just there for that 50-50. They are not even going to search your car. They will not ask you for papers or whatever. As you're stopping, you know that what they need is that 50 naira. You will just bring 50 naira and give them. All the car that crosses that street must pay that 50 naira. Just imagine the kind of government we are running in our country. So tomorrow Nigeria will now come out and now say, South Africa, Nigeria is better than South Africa. Oga, shut up. Shut your mouth up. I cannot even finish comparing. Where will I start? Where will I begin? Before you go and write statement in Nigeria, you will pay. For a cops to come and arrest somebody, you will pay. You will pay for their fuel money. You will buy fuel for the car. You will pay 7,000, 10,000 naira before a cops will follow you in Nigeria. But in South Africa, it's not like that. Where will I start comparing? I beg Nigeria, make una go out. You people should go and rest. Go and rest. You will see truth like this. You will see truth. You will cry blindfold and blindfold your eye like this. Nigeria, you blindfold your eye like this and you argue what you don't know. I beg, go and rest. You can't even compare in any way. South Africa is far better. There's no comparison. South Africans and Nigerians, I have only one thing to say. It's a kind of a word of advice. Every day we come out online fighting ourselves. If not Chidema case, it will be this one. If not this one, it will be this one. There have not been in any way South Africans and Nigerians aligned together and agree on one particular thing. What if I advise that you see these negative energies we are bringing in, fighting ourselves? What if we invest it in positivity, like coming together, trying to create something together, working together? It might yield something more better than fighting ourselves. There is this thing I noticed that when two opposite genders are fighting, a young lady and a young guy, when they are not always agreeing together, when they don't like seeing each other, if you check deep down inside of it, there's something sinister about it. When these two people finally agreed and decide to talk to each other, they are always best of friends, like besties. And if finally they get married to each other, they always make the best couples ever. South Africans and Nigerians, these negative energies we are trying to put out there, fighting ourselves, always beefing ourselves online and the rest. Let's try to come together and be friends and try to bring out something positivity out of it. Believe me, it's going to yield something big. South Africa is a talented country. Many people here are talented. Likewise, Nigerians also. Nigerians are talented. They've got a lot of talented people in Nigeria. They are business-wise. Likewise, South Africans are business-wise. What about we coming together, South Africa and Nigeria? Let's put our talent together. This idea we are using to fight ourselves and beef ourselves all the time, let's put it together. Let's try to create something together. Let's make content together. Let's act movies together. Let's create business, open industries together, and we will see how it will be flourishing. Believe me, South Africans owns DSTV and DSTV is in Nigeria. They own ShopRite and ShopRite is in Nigeria. Come to Nigeria and see how those industries are booming very well. DSTV is one of the biggest streaming platforms in Nigeria. ShopRite is one of the biggest supermarkets where somebody can come and shop and buy things in Nigeria. So let it be like that. Instead of fighting, let us create business. That energy we are using to fight, let's invest it into positivity. It's going to bring in something great. Believe me.
Hi bunnies, please, this video isn't about comparison, and I wouldn't want you to see this video that is all about comparison, right? But I love to see videos like this, especially when Nigerians travel to South Africa and they try to share their experiences. Now, I would like to add something to what this Nigerian guy have said. You guys know that just few days ago, a Muslim lady living in Sokoto, yeah, she's from Sokoto. This lady spoke up about bad governance and how things are difficult. Like, she's a Muslim lady from the northern part of Nigeria. Guys, can you believe that? Simply because this girl spoke about bad governance and how things have been difficult with her. Do you know that this girl, that girl, I guess she's in her early 20s, she has been sentenced. I don't know how many years. Like, I couldn't follow up the information, the news, because it was so heartbroken to see that we come from a country that you don't speak up, like you can't even speak up. Trust me, when you do, is either you get spied, like you get unalived, or they sent you to jail. And this time you don't even know when you will be coming out. So in areas like this, I strongly believe that South Africa is one that is far much ahead than Nigeria, and South Africa is far much better. South Africa is a country that the citizens are free to speak up when things are going wrong. We all have seen what is going on in South Africa and what has happened in South Africa. When they think that their government is not getting it right, you see them, they speak up or they come out to protest. I still remember vividly, sometime last year, was it last year? Last year that President Tinubu traveled to South Africa and he reached an agreement with South African president, that is Cyril Ramaphosa, that there will be visa-free between Nigeria and South Africa. Did you guys see what happened? South Africans kicked against it. Like, there's no single South African that said yes, that he's in support. Like, they all kicked against it. They didn't even protest, or they did not protest. But what happened? Immediately, Cyril Ramaphosa had to withdraw his statement and revoke whatever thing that he has said. They were like, there's nothing like a visa free between Nigeria. There's no visa free between Nigeria and South Africa. Imagine what Nigerians are doing in our country. Talk more of when there is visa free. That means they, like, Nigerians will take over our country and things will even be worse than the way it is now. That was what South Africans were saying. And immediately, their president, their leader, Kai, he apologized. He apologized to the citizens. He apologized. And from that day till now, no one has ever spoken anything about visa free or no visa free between Nigeria and South Africa. That is how leaders should be. And South Africans are so lucky to have a good leader, a kind-hearted leader, a father, right? Now, do you know that the previous protests that we had in Nigeria, do you know that most protesters are still detained? Majority of them are still in detention. What offense did they commit? Is it wrong for someone to speak up when things are going wrong? Now, I'm here to make a video of this young lady. I guess she's not even up to 20 years. Yeah, she's not up to 20 years. She was given like 12 good strokes of cane for speaking against insecurity in her state. Like, guys, did you even hear what I said? I mean, this young lady that is not up to 20 years, she was given 12 good strokes of cane by hefty security men in that state for speaking up against insecurity, for speaking up against Boko Haram, against terrorists. They gave her 12 good strokes of cane, and currently she's in detention. I guess she has been sentenced to either 2 or 5 years imprisonment. What offense did she commit? Can this ever happen in South Africa? Can this ever happen in other African countries? I've never seen nor heard where things like this are happening. Now, I love it more when I see Nigerians living in South Africa speak good about South Africans, and I love to see more videos like this, especially um, Africans living in South Africa sharing their experiences whilst living in South Africa. Honestly, it gives me joy. It makes us to understand that most of the things we hear about South Africans are just mere rumor and mostly spread by jealous Africans. Yeah, jealous Africans. So for me, I guess that those people speaking bad about South Africans, talking down on South Africans, honestly, believe me, you don't have guts like South Africans. South Africans, they face their government. They stand and defend themselves. They face their government and nothing will happen. Believe me, nothing will happen. So for me, I urge my fellow Nigerians and other Africans to please embrace peace. Embrace peace and stop hating on each other. Stop hating one another. You won't gain anything from it. Trust me, there are some fights that we can't fight by ourselves, especially those living in Nigeria. There are some fights, there are some battles that we can't handle by ourselves. So we need our African brothers and sisters to do that for us. Trust me, there's no way a Ghanaian YouTuber or Ghanaian content creator or South African content creator will have to speak up, or other YouTubers or other content creators living in other African countries will speak up and Nigerian government will go and arrest them or detain them. It doesn't happen and it can never happen. A lot of Africans are doing it. A lot of Africans are speaking up for Nigerians. There's this Congolese lady, there's this Congo lady. She's like, I love her so much. Anything African country, she's like, she carries it on her head like she's selling plantain, like she's a plantain seller. When it happened in South Africa, she carried it on her head. When it happened in Congo, she carries it on her head. Any country, if it happens in Kenya, she carries it on her head. Right now, she's blowing it very, very hot for Nigerian government. So how can you go arrest such person in her country? By assuming the person is in Nigeria and the person is living in Nigeria, trust me, by the time you are done making that video, they will go for you and nothing will happen. Nothing. Nobody will speak for you. So, my Nigerian brothers, let's stop this fight. We need one another. We need South Africans. Believe me, we need South Africans. Our brothers living in South Africa, they have said this countless times. I don't know why we keep fighting for no reason. I don't know why we keep fighting with South Africans and Ghanaians for no reason. Like, for no reason. 100% of Nigerians live, or okay, let me say 95% of Nigerians living in South Africa will tell you that South Africa is like heaven for them, is a home for them. South African citizens has no problems with them. The government have no problem with them. The only issue they have in South Africa is when you are not properly documented. And that one, you don't even, I'm sure you don't have to question South Africans for asking people to stay documented in their country. I'm sure no one in her right senses will ever do that, right? But for those that are properly documented, they will tell you that South Africans are the best. And for me, I will say the same thing, that South Africans are the best. I have a lot of experiences with South Africans, and I can stand here to tell you that they are the best. So we need them. We need one another. There are battles that they will have to take over and fight for us. And trust me, we will see great change in our country.